Hey guys, how's it going? Solo back with yet another daily stock market video, and like I said yesterday, another rough day in the market. Sounds like they're playing games with us. We have one green day, we think everything is going to get all better, and then the next day or two they just dump it. And look at this, looking at the heat map here overall, just bigly red on the board, more red than there is green. Big tech was actually interestingly mixed, right? Apple was red, Facebook, Tesla were red, but somehow Google, Amazon, and Microsoft managed to stay green. Adobe is having earnings as I'm making this video. Semis, these stocks trade as a group, and today they were again just pretty significantly red. AMD down over 2%, Intel down over 3%, Micron, the honey badger, down over 6%. Micron has had a huge run up lately, took a big L on today, but banks, financials, talk about it, industrials, healthcare, medical devices, oil and gas, auto manufacturers, restaurants, travel, apparel, footwear, everything just in the red today, just getting beaten down. I don't know, guys. Let me know in the comments below. Do you think we've topped out and are we in correction territory heading towards a recession? Or what do you think is going on right now? Is this a buy the dip opportunity? Or are you mostly cash gang right now like I am? I have a couple of shares of Corsair that I'm holding on to and bag holding right now, but I'm so afraid to open up any new positions or buy more shares of stock. They don't want to tie up more capital if we in fact did top out, and this is the bubble slowly deflating. But let's talk about the video today and talk about Riot Blockchain. We talked about Marathon Digital yesterday. If you haven't seen that video, go check it out. But today we're going to talk basically the brother company of Marathon Digital, if you want to think about it that way, and Riot Blockchain. Both do similar things and make money similar ways through Bitcoin mining and crypto. But looking at the Robinhood graph here on Riot, not a good day on Riot Blockchain today either. Look at this, down over 10.5%. As I'm making this video in after hours trading, we are up just a tad bit at 0.6%. But on the week, not looking good overall. Down still almost 8% on the week. And on the month though, take a look at this. You're down on the month as well. We've been in a huge crypto boom for the past few weeks and months. So this is actually really surprising that you're still down over 8% for Riot. But then if you go back out to 3 months, if you're a long-time investor or trader of Riot, you're still looking pretty good. You're still up over 237%. But come mid-February, you were up over 420% before this tumultuous up and down pattern that we've been having for the past few weeks and months. And on the year, you're looking really good, up over 6,970%. The one good thing that if you are bag holding some of these crypto stocks like Marathon Digital or Riot Blockchain, some of these Bitcoin mining stocks, you're still looking good because you can still sell some covered calls as long as you have at least 100 shares, because the premiums are still very juicy on these tickers. In fact, of my watch list, of all the tickers on my watch list, Marathon Digital and Riot Blockchain still have the juiciest premiums right now. If you wanted to sell some puts, just for an example, to get an idea of how juicy these are, you're going to collect $302 in premium for putting up $5,000 in capital at the money for Riot Blockchain for an expiration in 3 trading days now. This is the end of day Tuesday. And look at this, you're still going to collect over 6% return on your risk in just 3 days of trading. That's a sign of a lot of juice. And like I said, because we had such a big red day in Riot Blockchain today, a lot of these option premiums, you can see they went up today for selling puts. At the money, up 134%, almost 140%, 145%, just 2 strikes down. So a lot of extra juice came into the Riot puts because of the big red day today. You know me, if you've been watching my videos, I like selling puts on red days, and I like selling covered calls on green days in general. But taking a look at the crypto space overall, looking at Bitcoin here, up actually just a little bit, up 0.4% as I'm making this video. We did have a little bit of a sell-off yesterday like I showed you, but Bitcoin has been hovering around 55K right now. We got up to a little over 60,000, 61, 62. We kind of sold it back off. Looking at the weekly graph, we are still though in the red, down 1.2% on Bitcoin. But on the month, you're still looking good, up over 20.5%. Now going to the Doge here, look at this, down 2.7%. We had a really big dip early this morning, down over 5% on the Doge, but still we rallied back. We still closed out in the red as I'm making this video, down 2.7%. On the week, still not looking so good. down 6% on the week or over 6%. But again, on the month, you are still looking good at up over 23%. But very choppy ride in the Dogecoin. Looks like Elon has been laying off the tweets because I believe he's getting investigated again by the SEC because of some of his earlier Dogecoin tweets and maybe even other tweets he sent out. Probably laying a little bit low, but it sounds like Dogecoin could use a little bit of a tweet action here if you are a holder of Dogecoin. Full disclosure, I have no stake in Dogecoin or Bitcoin or any coin as of right now, and I don't have any position in Marathon Digital or Riot Blockchain currently either. Now, here's some interesting news that came out today. So Jerome Powell has actually been talking a lot this week. He has 3 speaking engagements this week scheduled, and in one of these, he actually said, and this is probably the most important thing in this video, that the United States is working on a digital dollar. So he says that out of the Boston Fed, or news out of the Boston Fed, they're going to be showing off 2 digital dollar prototypes that in conjunction with MIT a few months from now in July. So what is that going to mean for Bitcoin and Ethereum and Litecoin and Dogecoin? I don't think it can be good news, because if the United States government wants to form their own crypto, which I'm sure they're going to want to regulate and control and can create more crypto if they need to, just like they're printing more dollars, that's probably, I would have to guess, the way that they're going to want to go. They're not going to want to allow a decentralized crypto like Bitcoin to become the new currency. That's just my opinion. Let me know in the comments if you agree or disagree. But that's probably the biggest news that I haven't really seen talked about a lot that just came out today. And actually, Jerome Powell, he compares Bitcoin to gold. He says it right here that Bitcoin is just a gold substitute. So I don't know if by that he means that it is a hedge against inflation or it's more of a commodity. But it's going to be interesting to see how Bitcoin plays out and if we are in fact in a bubble. If you go to coindesk.com, there actually is about a 20-minute podcast regarding this subject. So this website in general, coindesk.com, they cover a lot of crypto news and a lot of good information with easily digestible articles. They're not very long, very quick and to the point. So I really like this website to get my crypto news from. And speaking of this website, here's another article that I saw. Crypto.com is launching an NFT platform now with content from Snoop Dogg, Lionel Richie, and more. So even now celebrities are getting in on the NFT craze and the game. So who knows how many bubbles we are in? Who knows how big these bubbles are going to go? And more importantly, who knows when or if these bubbles are ever going to pop? I mean, are we in a slowly deflating bubble right now? I don't know. Time will tell. We'll have to look back in time to see what exactly is going on right now. Let's end the video looking at the TradingView chart here to see if we can do some updated technical analysis on Riot Blockchain. And then we'll end the video with the option flow data to see what the big money investors were doing with Riot today. So here's the TradingView graph on Riot that I have. I have some yellow levels of support and resistance that I've been drawing as we go. Like I said, we had a big red day today. And the thing I'm not liking is that we crossed below the orange line here, which is the 21-day moving average. That is not a good sign. Also, the 21-day MA is coursing or curving downwards. Looks like it wants to intersect the 50-day moving average, the pink line, which again, that would be a bearish crossover and not a good sign in terms of the direction that Riot is going. But I think for the time being, we are still on the up and up in kind of the midterm price action here. So we'll have to see if Riot can rebound quickly, or are we going to continue selling off? According to my TA, and again, this is just my opinion, not financial advice, always do your own due diligence and research. I have an area of support that I drew around $49. We didn't quite get there yet today. We'll have to see if tomorrow we bounce off 49, if this is a true area of support and it holds up, or are we going to continue crashing down below it? Because then I think the next strongest area of support probably going to be around $42. I have a relatively weak area of support. In my opinion, there's just not a lot of price action there. But more importantly, the 50-day moving average is right there. It's going to cross over there at some point as well. I think somewhere around $42, if we break below 49, is going to be the next area of support. Again, just my opinion. But we'll have to see if Riot, if Mara, if the crypto space can rebound. The RSI is pretty much neither overbought or oversold. It's right in the money. But like we saw with Mara yesterday, the volume over the past month on Riot is not as high as it was back in February or even back in January. So not a lot of heavy trading volume, not a lot of shares being bought and sold on Mara and Riot Blockchain recently for whatever reason. We'll have to wait and see how that pans out. Like I said, let's go to the option flow data to see if that can help us. So here's Sweepcast, one of the option flow programs that I've been using to get my data. And overall, not a lot of action today, but take a look at this. 14 puts came in on Riot, only 5 calls, and the overall sentiment is bearish. So looks like the big money is not really happy with Riot Blockchain right now. The biggest option flow was for over $770,000. It was actually a call option, which was a bullish play that came in just shortly after the market opened, 9:52 a.m. and expires in June. So maybe somebody thinks, or somebody is basically trying to buy the dip right now, maybe buy some cheap call options, hoping for a rebound and they can cash in a few months. But if you take a look at that, all the other options after that are pretty much puts in terms of dollar value. So these are also shorter expirations. We're talking March or April expirations. So maybe the thought with big money right now is that in the short term, we're going to continue selling off. We're going to rebound in the coming months. At least that's how I am analyzing this data. A lot of these are March and April expirations that are mostly puts. So let me know if you agree or disagree. Let me know what your thoughts are. Do you have any stocks or options open on Riot Blockchain or Marathon Digital? Do you own any coins? Make sure you join the Discord server if you want just up-to-the-minute information. We got a lot of smart and friendly people in the Discord server, so check that out. Add me on Twitter, Instagram, StockTwits, and Reddit. And most importantly, I hope you're having a green week. It's been a rough week again, but I'll see you on the moon.